Shields.
Here.
Sandiford.
Here.
Tucker.
Here.
Good. All right. Let me get started then with where we have been, where we are now, and where we are going with this thing. We're going to do a performance, and well, first of all, let me start by reminding, this is for those that couldn't be here, we're videotaping, and also for Ms. Lepitos, so she knows where we're going, and we'll follow a few notes here. What we have done to this point, we've been in school a whole 6 days, right? And in that time, we've already got 1 grade in on some public speaking and some diction and speaking properly and maintaining ourselves well in public. We've also decided, you as the students have decided, if you want to have traditional learning in the room, to learn about the elements of theater and drama, and you've also had the option to have student voice on whether or not you want to have something beyond traditional learning, something that will help your skills be better as an individual as you progress in your academic career. So with all that stated, you chose to do what? Traditional learning or something that will help your life skills?
Help your life.
All right, and I'm proud of you for that, because it's going to cause you to, as a group, leave your comfort zone, and you're going to have to put yourself out there and become a character. You don't have to be yourself, but you'll represent other things. And so in doing that, we narrowed down a couple of different plays for musicals. And one was about bullying, and the other was about how to respond in awkward situations socially. And you guys had a voice in that and discussed it out. And which one did you choose?
Social.
The one on social skills. And so the one on social skills deals with a hero theme. We got superheroes, and we've got lots of supporting casts that go along with that. So in doing this project, if you will, we are going to work together in small groups, individually, and pull all those groups together for one big performance. And I have good news for you. We have an audience coming. Sharp Elementary School will be coming to our performance. And so we may invite some additional schools because they're only going to bring their 5th graders, okay? And they're super excited about it, and I am too. So you've had some voice in play selection. You've had some voice in what groups you would like to be in. And yesterday what we did is we allowed you to put forth your voice on which one of the social skills that you would like to be a part of presenting and helping others to learn. And so, and again, this is for Ms. Lepisto, and for those we're videoing it for, here are some of the things that this particular musical will teach so that these kids could have an opportunity to pick what groups. Being attentive listeners, and that has to do with knowing how much to say and what to say when spoken to. And so we want to learn those social skills. We want to learn the social skill of thinking before you speak. I think we can all improve at that. Paying close attention to body language. Oftentimes our language, and we've talked about body language already a little bit based upon this, like our military personnel, and how they hold themselves on what's approachable and not approachable and what's cautionary, and also about how we hold ourselves with our heads up and our shoulders down. So there's lots of elements that we're putting in to this already. So body language and what it says, being tactful is another social skill, monitoring your own emotions and monitoring your reactions, and knowing when to step away before things get out of hand. That's another one of the social skills that will be in this musical. Facing conflict, knowing how to handle that conflict, and knowing when to apologize and how to apologize. And I think we're learning some of that too when we say I'm sorry versus pardon me and excuse me, and the differences between those. And so lots of things going into this so that we know that you don't have to necessarily be friends with everybody in the world, but you need to be friendly, and knowing how to be friendly in situations that may be socially awkward, okay? So that's a little bit of background of where we are, where we have been. So, what you have done at this point is you have committed, everyone, some of you are super shy, and some of you are really outgoing, but all of you have committed that we're going to do this thing together for one goal, to teach elementary students how they should act in a given socially awkward situation. And it's going to be fun. We want them to laugh. We want them to applaud. We want them to learn a lot from it. And we're going to try to do it in a non-traditional, fun way. We're calling it a project, okay? So, with that said, here's where we are. Where are we going? Today we start. So that's exciting. Are you ready to get started?
Yes,
Are you ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
Well, what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you your groups in just a few minutes because you auditioned yesterday and you had some voice on what parts you wanted to play, whether it be singing, whether it be rapping, whether it be part of a band, or you had some voice in that. And I've taken that into consideration based upon your interests, things that theater teaches based upon heights, based upon projection, based upon personality, and willingness. So all that goes into the casting of this, or the grouping of it. We are going to be working closely with some other teachers. When you work with others, that's called collaboration. You're going to be collaborating with other groups. So the group of chefs that's going to be doing the rap, okay? You're also going to be collaborating with the advisors with their clipboards when they do their song, and advising with the clerks and the checker players who will be having conflicts. And one thing I want to offer you today is, as we have some things that are written for us in this script, you have already changed a few things, like some of the titles and some of the gender, because some of the parts might have been for a guy, and we needed to put a lady in that part. And so you've already made some suggestions, like Info Blast is now called what? Commander Info, and you guys came up with that. Now, as we're talking about these social skills, another one is how to conduct ourselves online. If you guys can think of other social skills that you think students in the elementary age, and even our 6th graders, and our 7th graders, and even ourselves, if you can think of social skills that we need to add to the play, I want to invite you to add a small monologue, music, dialogue, to create something yourself for at least one social skill that's maybe not in the script that we can add in. Okay? Just want to give you that offer. So as we go along and you think of other social skills that need to be addressed, we want to do that. Okay? So we're going to be working with some of the other teachers, as I mentioned. We've already been working over the past years with Mr. Hall because we will videotape this. He always puts that out there online through SchoolTube and YouTube, and copies of it for your family, parents, and the schools to show. Last year's production, we had one production called European Explorers. There are elementary teachers that are using that this year to help teach those European Explorers. And our 8th grade students did that. We're quite proud of it. Also, when this is videotaped for social skills, we're going to make it available to schools to use to help teach those kids. I think it's a great project for that purpose. But Mr. Hall will make that really come to life with his students, having his students bring that to life. He also has his students put together a playbill, which is kind of like a handout that has your name in it, your first name and last initial, so that we can let people know what part you're playing in the musical. So Mr. Hall does quite a bit with us. Miss Ellis, she's going to be helping us also. Her students are going to be helping make some props and backgrounds and doing some painting and some artwork. So I think that's awesome. Mr. Bundren teaches life skills, and a lot of these skills that we are going to be using here in this musical are part of his content, and he's going to be teaching it and referring to this musical and play quite often as we do that. So you're going to be hearing things about this, and this is all showing you how you in small groups are collaborating together. Your teachers are doing the same thing. And Mr. McQuarrie, he's going to be helping build some of the props that we need. All right? So this is a pretty big effort, and so I'm real tickled with what you're doing. So this process of me getting this started today, I think you'll hear the term often. It's called a launch, okay? So we're starting today. We've been discussing it, coming up with what we want to do, and how we want to do it, and what part you want to play in it. And now today, we're going to start it, all right? So the way we're going to start it is we are going to give you your role and with your group. After you have your group assignment, I'm going to give each of you a script. And we're going to do a read-through of it today. And after we've read it through, you'll all receive a rehearsal calendar. And that calendar will tell you what we have to accomplish every single day in order to be ready for that September 10th performance, okay? And we're going to be able to do that no problem. There is also So you have the calendar, the script, and the cast list. Yeah, that's all I'm going to give you today, and that's plenty. We're going to do a run through. The songs, we've already know, they're online. We've put them on Edline for you. How many of you have loaded those down to your devices in MP3, or you're listening to them? How many of you are going to do that tonight, though, right? Yeah, okay. So we need to start learning those songs and get them committed to memory, because you know what we're going to do tomorrow? We're going to start learning elements of nonverbal expression through choreography. We're going to start our dance elements tomorrow, okay? So it's going to be awesome. So that's where we are, and it shows you where we've been, and our goal is September 10th to give a performance that kids learn a lot from on social skills, and that it's something that we're really proud of. We've worked with each other, and we've worked with a lot of other teachers. So you guys ready to get started?
Sir.
All right. Go ahead and turn it off from there.